Departed Celadon department store for the next destination. The gym in Celadon City was full of tough traders. Preparations had to be made.
And the guy staring in the window.
It's pretty much. Took on Celadon City gym leader Erica's Vileplume with Hypno and one-handedly.
I'm sorry, Professor X.
Departed the gym in Celadon City for the next destination. Yes, Professor X. And Rosette saved the game at location Rocket Hideout.
I'm sorry, the Rocket Call Center. Welcome to Team Rocket. How can we help you?
You're not gonna get away with this, brat.
So here we go again. It's official. We're at kind of one of the few dungeons that Pokemon does provide, and we are in the Rocket Hideout. I mean, we had Mountain Moon.
Yeah, and Rock Tunnel.
But now we have like one
Who
of the.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
If I was going to say like we were in the if there was an enemy stronghold dungeon in this game, this would be it. Like there really isn't anything past this.
Well, there's Silphco.
Okay, true. Yeah, Silphco, because that's infiltrated by Team Rocket. So, but after that, not really. Like the Pokemon Mansion, not really.
Yeah, this is sort of the last enemy dungeon.
And I wouldn't call like the lead up to the Elite Four is that, because it's more along the lines of just being what you've been doing already, just being a journey. So if you guys watched last time, we were talking about possible candidates for Smash Brothers. We went down the franchise lines, and now we're on left hooks. So now I recently brought up Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I think he's perfect for Smash at this point, and he'd be a really good pick. Alex, like a left, just it doesn't even have to make sense. Just a left hook. Like, who could they introduce that would make absolutely no sense, but people would just freak out over? And that's what we're doing here. Is we're ideas. This is most of what the YouTube lists are right now, which is like what are going to be the left hook DLC characters. Because if people don't remember, Ryu's was Ryu from Street Fighter. You had Bayonetta, and you also had Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
Which nobody expected Cloud. Bayonetta, everybody expected, and Ryu was also kind of a left hook.
Who asked it? You're dissing Team Rocket, aren't you?
Who else do we think can they toss in there?
Certainly another Final Fantasy character would be one nobody would expect.
Yeah, but I don't see them going anywhere other than Cloud, though.
Boss said you could see ghosts with the Sylph Scope. Yeah, I really don't know.
You can't do Noctis. Noctis has already been done in like 2 or 3 other games. And frankly, Cloud has the popularity behind him.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Everybody, I can't think of anybody who's popular, but that would be shocking.
You know, Phil Spencer has given his blessing. Who knows how many times? Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do we think of the possibility there?
No way, because Microsoft would never let it be.
Well, but again, like Phil Spencer has given his blessing. He's the head of the Xbox division.
Maybe the return of Snake.
That's Konami. I really don't see them going with Konami. Like, I know a lot of people want Snake to return, or even Simon Belmont. No, I don't. I think Capcom's Konami's out of the gaming industry, as far as anybody's concerned. Like, they make the pachinko machines, and that's it. I'm gonna stick with Banjo-Kazooie. I think that's possible as long as Nintendo and Xbox come to an amiable agreement between the two of them.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah.
What's the possibility of that?
I'd say a good possibility.
He has an amiibo, so you could maybe add in the Smash functionality to that.
Yeah.
And do Shovel Knight officially. I know a lot of people have been screaming for that one. Another indie darling that's been screamed for is Shantae.
Yeah.
Shantae should, like, a lot of people feel like Shantae should be a DLC character. And I'm like, after playing a Shantae game here on the channel, I'm there with you.
Yeah.
I think she should be.
I've wanted Shantae some.
Other indie darlings there, not. Ooh, you know what? This is not Konami, but this would fit your itch there, Alex. What about the girl from Bloodstained?
I don't know who that is.
So Koji Igarashi is working on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is basically going to be a spiritual successor to Castlevania.
Right.
I don't know the name of the girl, but the main character from Bloodstained.
Ooh, interesting idea.
That actually might be a cool idea because it'd be indie, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. I also don't think that Beck. Unfortunately, a lot of people hate Mighty Number 9, and I would love Beck if he was in there, but I don't think he will be. Andrea, Left Hook. Like, who could they throw in there that would make sense to you?
I don't know. You mentioned all the ones that I would have thought, so.
I know you would be surprised if Sora made his way in. I think that would make a lot of people pee their pants. I really do. Like the Sora announcement, that would probably have a bigger reaction than Cloud.
The Team Rocket HQ has 4 underground floors. Think you could reach the boss? I do think I could reach the boss.
Oh, yay. And these things don't take forever, by the way.
Yeah, because it's not Gen 1 limited Game Boy programming anymore.
Oh yeah, they're like
Exactly.
spinning slowly and slowly and slowly.
Now we're running on 16-bit style hardware.
Now, I will admit one silly Smash pick that I've heard in honor, since we're talking about a Game Boy game, is a Tetris block.
A Tetris block.
Because Tetris was so popular on Game Boy.
That's true.
It makes sense, but no. Maybe if that Tetris sci-fi movie comes, that Tetris sci-fi movie trilogy comes to pass,
Right.
then
TM12 taunt.
that's the scariest thing ever. Is we actually might get a Tetris movie or a trilogy of movies based on Tetris,
Dear
based
Lord.
on falling frickin' blocks.
Yeah. Again, I just gotta go to my Rainier Wolfcastle bit.
Yep.
The whole movie is me in front of a brick wall for an hour and a half. It costs $8 million to make.
I will laugh my butt off, and I'll probably even pay for a ticket if all you get from a Tetris movie is you go in there and you basically watch a Let's Play of Tetris.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you get. Yeah, I'd pay for a ticket. I'd be like, oh, I want to see if they're the shit, you know? Oh, you know, speaking of Tetris, that's another one that could go in, is the Puyo Puyo characters.
Puyo Puyo is way too obscure, I feel like.
Way too what?
Obscure. That's way
Kind of, but I think it's gotten a little bit of popularity via Switch. With Puyo Puyo Tetris. I know that a lot of people are actually screaming for a sequel to Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't know. I don't even know if you could make a sequel out of that.
I mean, it's Puyo Puyo games have been around for decades, so I'm sure they could.
I mean, this is the problem right here, people, is like a lot of the left hooks that I've seen online from people are like, Goku. That's not happening.
Yeah,
people.
come on.
Goku's not happening. Naruto's not happening. Sorry, Alex, Black Rose is not happening.
Hello, I'd like to order a pizza. It's a telephone. Better not use it. Let's not call the police or anything.
Quick, call Ness's dad. He can save your game.
Yeah, it's true. I don't expect any like Bandai Namco exclusives or anything that would be.
Maybe a returning Pac-Man. That's about it.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a blueprint of some sort.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm actually going to disagree with you here, but I don't think it's going down the Bandai Namco road. Xenosaga 2, or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out a while ago, and it's been very popular on the Switch. And one of the DLCs that they had for it was Cosmos. I could see them adding Cosmos in Smash. I don't know about anybody else in Xenoblade, but aside from Shulk, but Shulk's gonna be there. But yeah, left hooks, jeez. Because
I don't know any others.
I mean, Mega Man would be a left hook because of Mega Man 11, but
Mega Man.
he's already been done, so I don't see them doing him again. Is there any other Namco machine, like arcade machines, that they could bring in? Do they own Dig Dug? Like, Dig Dug might be interesting. Yeah, I'm like drawing a blank in a lot of respects, because unfortunately, like, until we get the base roster, it's very difficult to figure out who they could bring in from there that would be a swerve. Especially considering that we need some more third-party support on the Switch, and then we can start making some assumptions. And I'm officially not... actually, there is one other that we can bring up, and it probably should be brought up because they are coming to Switch. Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. Do we see them?
Not really. Again, it's hard when something's like first made its home on another platform, you know? Those two were Sony exclusive for a long time.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, in order to sell the trilogies that are coming out to Switch, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I would say so.
But it only works for that. Like, you can't delay them later. They probably have to come out base roster at that point.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't even know the release date for Smash yet. And I'm guessing probably not this year. Yeah, I mean...
So...
Oh, you know, another one that we completely skipped over?
Let me just explain what I'm doing here. I had a bit of a brain lapse here, and I couldn't remember how to, like, switch my roster, and I'm like, how do I change my Pokemon order? I can't remember. Like,
it's okay, man. We've all had that.
It's like, duh, I'm supposed to switch.
Okay. No, we've all had that. We completely understand, man. Actually, there is a franchise we kind of skipped over, and that is Sonic.
Yeah,
Sonic. Do we see any more additions from Sonic?
Maybe Tails and Knuckles. Intruder alert!
I think Tails is a worthwhile addition. Knuckles, that'd be a harder push.
Really? Because I think Knuckles would be perfect for it.
I think it would be too, but I think Tails has got the staying power. Because at that point, like, you have Sonic already. I think Tails is probably the longest standing not mascot, but sidekick. So you got to bring him in. I mean, if you've got Mario and Luigi, you've got Zelda and Link, and technically Link is the sidekick there. Samus doesn't really have a sidekick, but yeah, I think Tails has got to be in there at bare minimum. I think Knuckles would be a fit. I'm going to say this though, Shadow should not be, and the main reason I'm saying that is because I'm way worried that they would be tempted to just make him a Sonic skin.
Yeah, I mean,
put no effort into it.
That's probably what they do.
Yeah, so I don't want any hedgehog hybrids, like, because that's what's going to happen. So no Silver, no Shadow, no nothing. If you want to make him like a support trophy, I'm okay with it.
Well, Silver, at least you can do something, because Silver has his psychic powers, but
I'm worried that the development team would not give him the psychic powers.
I know that's something, but I mean, that's kind of a weird oversight. Like, Shadow, of course, they would probably just reskin Sonic and give him to be Shadow, because Shadow doesn't do much beyond chaos control. Silph Scope, I don't know where it is. But Silver, at least, I doubt Silver would make it, but I'm like, it's just like, Silver, at least you could have psychic powers, so there's something unique to do with him, but I don't see it going beyond Sonic and Tails and Knuckles.
I hate to make this joke, but Silver and Smash Brothers, it's no use! It's not happening.
It's no use.
I think Tails and Knuckles are the likely candidates here.
Yeah. Even
though, like, I know that there's probably going to be a strong argument for Amy. And Amy might work, but...
Because she's got her hammer and...
Here's the thing. I'll be honest about this. I actually see Amy being picked over Knuckles. Just because another girl character.
Yeah, another girl character. But, you know, it wouldn't be a bad choice because she's got her hammer and she's
Imagine
she's a fun
if
character
you
in
had
Sonic
it your
Advance.
way and had Sally Acorn over Amy.
Oh, that'd be great. But there's no way that's happening.
No.
There's no way that's happening. Sorry.
Probably because of all the people don't know very much who Sally is compared to Amy.
Besides, you make it like I have this serious crush on Sally. I really don't. I just like her as a character.
Yeah. Who the hell is... One of these days you're going to be in a toy aisle, kids are going to be looking at Sonic toys, and you're like, in my day, Sonic was helping Princess Sally with the Freedom Fighters. The kid's going to be like, who the hell is Sally? And you're going to be like, oh, that's right. You're only familiar with the new Sonic games.
Yeah, you're only interested in sticks.
Roger Craig Smith.
Yeah.
The only true Sonic is Jaleel White.
Exactly.
Ryan Drummond, and maybe Jason Griffith. And I never needed a swanky scarf to improve my image. Pure Hedgehog. And how come Sonic doesn't say that's no good anymore?
I have no idea where this is going, but this is great.
Remember the Sonic Says segments? Sorry, I think of that I think of that bit in Mr. Plow, the Simpsons episode, where Adam West shows up and he's like, of course I'm Batman. See, here's a picture of me and Robin next to the Batcave.
Well, technically he's Batman, he's Catman, he's all those things.
Yeah, who the hell's Robin? Oh, that's right. You kids are only familiar with the new Batman movies.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer, The only Catwoman is Eartha Kitt, Julie Newmar, and Lee Merriweather. And I never needed molded plastic to improve my physique. Pure West. And how come Batman doesn't dance anymore? Remember the Bat 2C?
Oh, jeez, okay.
Such a great bit. I love that.
There you go. I think that's pretty much our Smash coverage right there. I guess the other thing, too, we need to get into, do we think that's coming out this year?
I'm kind of doubting
I
it.
doubt it. Considering the last Smash, I mean, how many announcements did we get before it came out?
I don't remember.
It was like 3 or 4 before we even started seeing beta. So at that point, yeah, I think E3 is going to be a showcase for a lot of character reveals like it usually is, but I don't think it's coming out this year. That's me, though. Other Nintendo announcements that we think are going to happen at E3, I don't think we're getting a Mario. I don't think we're getting a Zelda. No. I think Odyssey and Breath are what we get for a while.
Yeah.
Pokemon, there's still talk of a Pokemon Switch game. Yeah. So at that point, that could probably happen. Well, yeah. I think mainly the Nintendo conference is going to be announcing a lot of third-party support, and that's probably going to be the way to go. I mean, actually, I'm trying to think of like other franchises. Yeah. Metroid has a game coming that people want to see. Star Fox, there's the rumor right now that Retro's working on Star Fox now. Mm-hmm. We got the Pokemon game that's probably happening. Animal Crossing hasn't happened in a while, so maybe that'll be there. An Animal Crossing Switch game, that's probably what a lot of Switch fans are craving. Yeah. So, yeah.
Static paralyzes Raticate.
I will hopefully say that I think that Nintendo's conference will be something worthwhile this year, but if I've got to be honest, people, my money is completely on Sony dominating again, because they've got so many titles that people are waiting on.
I found the black glasses.
You racist.
But they're black sunglasses.
They are, in fact, black sunglasses. And because you said black, racist.
Noir.
Yeah, I just think Sony's going to win again, because they've got so many games right now that people are waiting on, that people are legitimately excited for. I mean, I literally looked over it this year. I'm like, okay, what does Microsoft have coming that people want to hear about? Maybe another Halo, maybe another Gears of War, and then I couldn't think of anything else.
More sports games.
Well, that's going to be EA. And by the way, screw you, EA. I'm going to go ahead and say screw you in advance, because now E3 keeps getting earlier and earlier. I'm not even kidding, dude. You already knew my complaint that Bethesda moved it up to Sunday night.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? EA moved it up again. Now it starts up Saturday morning.
Wow.
So Saturday, one of those few days, Alex, that I get to sleep in. I've got to get up at probably 8 in the morning to prep for a conference that will be starting at 10. Fuck you, EA.
Yeah.
Especially since I don't really think you have anything major to announce.
Then why watch it?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Because I made the promise, Andrea. And now we've come across the one thing that is bad luck for any of Alex's Pokemon streams, is Pokemon knowing self-destruct. And therefore using it and saying, oh, you wanted this victory, Alex? Screw you. Can't have it.
Is it a Zubat?
No, the real question for E3 this year is who's going to fail the most. EA. And actually, here's the thing. I don't think EA is going to be it this year. I think it's going to be Ubisoft. Because I can at least think of things that EA has to announce. I can't do it for Ubi.
Oh no, I dropped the lift key. And if anyone who played Gen 1 remembers, there was a glitch. You'd had to talk to him again. Otherwise, he wouldn't give you the lift key.
So he has to acknowledge the fact that he dropped his lift key.
Yeah.
Because logic in games. That's the way it works.
And that's the end of this part.
We'll see you guys then.
We'll take on Giovanni in the next part.
We'll take on Giovanni of the Pokemon Mafia.